Hello, my name is Russell Housen, owner of the Piano Outlet here in Margate, Florida. Today I'd like to demonstrate to you this beautiful Yamaha 6'6" grand piano. 6'6", it's a Yamaha G5. A lot of people confuse this with the other Yamaha model called the Yamaha C5. This is not a C5, it's a G5. A little less expensive version than the C5. Actually, in many aspects, it's identical, except for the fact that if you notice, the lid on this piano is not beveled; it's actually squared off. That's one difference. Another difference is that inside the piano, the plate is lighter on a G5, where on a C5, it's more designed for commercial use by, let's say, a concert artist, 8 hours a day in a conservatory. That's essentially what that piano is built for. But Yamaha G5 is an excellent instrument. It's a very capable piano, just for the fact that it's a 6.5-foot grand piano. A lot of people seem to feel that, it may be a step down. It's not as good. Well, in a lot of ways, you might be able to you might be able to say that, but it really isn't, because it shares all the same components as the C5 and sounds virtually identical. This particular instrument is a 1984. It's in excellent original condition. Hasn't had any major work done to it except for tunings or regulation. The finish on the piano is in excellent condition. It's got no scratches, nicks, or dings, or anything like that. The interior of the piano is beautiful. If you look at the color of the strings, the copper wound bass strings are nice and orange. They're not brown and crusty, which is what happens, due to excessive moisture or humidity. All the hardware in the piano is nice and clean as it should be, as when it left the factory. And this piano is a single owner, and therefore is kept in excellent condition. I'm going to play the piano a little bit for you, and as I do that, the camera will pan around, and you can take a look at some of the details. Be able to tell that it has a very nice warm sound. It's not overly bright. From a 1 to 10 scale, I would say this piano is about a 5. It sounds more like a Steinway than a typical Yamaha sound that people are used to. And that's because the piano is voiced this way. The hammers are soft. That gives the piano a nice long sound. It's got a very, very deep and rich bass. It's got a beautiful treble. It's got a lot of sustain. What I mean by that is after you play the notes, it really reverberates a long time. That's because of the extra length of strings. A lot of people think, well, what's the big difference between, let's say, a 6-foot and a 6'6"? Well, you have to remember that most of the notes in the piano have 3 strings per note. So when you extend the length of the piano 6 inches, that's an extra 18 inches of string per note. That's why a larger piano like this is going to give you much better sound, even with a couple extra inches added to the length. As you can see, the piano is very capable. Again, it shares all the same components as the Yamaha C series, the exact same action, same repetitions, all the same parts, just except for a few differences, the bevel lid and the plate being a little lighter. So if you'd like a larger instrument and you don't have the budget, let's say for a C5, this is a perfect piano, because when you see prices that this is being offered at, it's a great value. So if you have any other questions, feel free to call me or write me an email. Thank you very much.